The day has finally come that the Naturalist Role might actually be kind of worth it. That's right, Cowpoke. It's been 79 days since the Naturalist Role came out. It did come out on July 28th. And since then, everyone's been asking, is it worth it? Can we make any money in this role? Well, now you can. With the release of the recent Ruddy Moose, or Ruddy, whatever you guys want to pronounce it, you can now do full legendary set trade-ins. We're going to show you exactly what that means, how much money you can make, and all the tips that we've learned, trying to work on that. If you guys do go on to like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Let's shoot again for 1,000 likes. If we hit that, I think I'm going to try to hook up Gus and Harriett because, they both need it out on the town. So make sure to smash that like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for more Ruddy Online content, including tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. We also stream right here on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be great to see you guys stop in and say hello. And to get up-to-date notifications on all activities on the channel, make sure to follow me over on Twitter, as well as join our amazing community over on Discord. Both those links are in the description. With that said, let's jump right over to the game. Howdy Cowpoke, Austin BMX here, and as I stated, yes, you can now make fairly good money with the Naturalist Role, and we're going to go through exactly how that works and what we could see in the next couple weeks as well with this role. It's actually kind of exciting. So we all know that with the Naturalist Role, we got this pretty awesome thing from Harriett called the Animal Field Guide. You can get it right here in your item wheel. If you open this thing up, everyone, when this role first came out, they were like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. It's so crazy. Well, it is. Actually, once you go in there, it wants you to do so many things with this role, right? Wants you to kill the animal, skin it, study it, sedate it, sample it, photograph it. I mean, I've sampled a Devon ox 13 times. That's ridiculous. But it also allows you to sell these sets and trade them in to Harriett and make pretty good money. If you can see here, we've got a couple of videos on the channel already about this, and the farmland animals is a really good one to do quickly, get you good XP and a little bit of money. You can see down below it's worth $60. The desert habitat animals are worth $80. This one's worth $110 for the wetland, $140 for the mountain, and $160 for both the river. Actually, I think that's it, $140, $160 for that one. The common critters you can't sample anyway. But we've been saying it and we've been waiting. We've waited over 75 days for us to finally be able to do this with the legendary animals because, as we all know, over the last 10, 11, 12 weeks, they've been slowly adding legendary animals into the game. We finally have a full set, and maybe next week I think next week we'll at least have 2 more animals to be able to maybe do 2 more of these sets, and then we might get the 3rd animal next week as well, or we might have to wait until the following week on the 27th. But as of right now, we do have all the animals available in the red and blonde section. If we click on that right now, I've actually already gone through and I haven't sold my samples for all of them yet because I want to showcase this in this video, but they all show up. If we look at the other ones, you can see here, like in the light animals, one is missing. Not sure what this is going to be. It's one of the Panthers, of course. Probably the Ghost Panther in the light animals, right? If we go to the patterned, we have one missing. It's going to be one of the Panthers as well. And then, oh, what happened to my dark? There we go. And the dark, we're missing one as well. And looks like I need to go get a sample of the 𝐑𝐞𝐫𝐬, I think it looks like. I need to work on that before next week so I can make sure to get this one done as well. But we're waiting for those. But who cares about those right now? The thing we're talking about is how to actually do this when you're able to. And right now you can do it in the red and blonde. And the one cool thing about the red and blonde, if we jump back here, it is worth the most. If you see right down below me, it is worth $700 to trade this in. What does that mean? It kind of means the same thing as Madame Nazar's collection sets, right? You go find all these collections. The thing with the Naturalist Role, though, is you could sell the individual items, the samples, and trade in the set as well and make twice as much money. Not what you can do with the collector role. Now, of course, there isn't as many legendaries in here as collections. It's a little harder to get legendaries, although there are a few tips and tricks around there to get these to spawn. A lot of them are actual sighting missions as well. And a lot of people are going to say, well, I do all my stuff to crypts as well. Well, one good thing about this is that 14 of the animals that are in free roam, you actually can sedate and then kill and bring to crypts anyway. Anything that you don't have to skin to carry, right? Like the beavers, bucks, the cougars, the coyotes, the foxes. Fox? Is foxes? Just fox? I don't know. The rams and the wolves. All of those animals, there's 2 of each of those free roam animals, so 14 total, that you actually can sedate, get the sample, then kill it while it's laying there on the ground, pick up its entire carcass, and still bring that to crypts. I actually did that while I was getting the last coyote here, actually today before making this video. But we're going to go over to Harriett because what we're here to do is to make some money. So let's fast travel over to La Grasse real quick. That's the place I always go to talk to Harriett because she's like right by the fast travel spot. So let's shoot over there real fast and we'll talk more about this. All right, so one other thing I wanted to mention as well, as I said, with the unlike the collector role, you can sell the samples as well. You have to do this to actually trade in these sets. You have to sell the sample to her. Sample sets for legendary animals vary between like $9 for one of the beavers, I think, up to like $32 for a lot of the sighting missions. For some reason, the missions from Harriett actually are worth a lot more. I looked through all the information we have already on all the animals that are already available. It averages about $17. So I use that number. And if we take $17 and we actually divide it or multiply it by 42 animals that are going to be available once the cougar or the panthers come out, that equals over $700 extra that you can get just by selling all your samples to Harriett as well. And then if you trade in all 4 of these sets at the same time, that's over $3,000 you can get by doing 1 complete set of legendaries. So the first thing we need to do is hope that she's not mad at us. Let's go to sell, and she is not. Fantastic. That is great. So one thing to note, you can carry 3 legendary samples at a time. You can carry 10 of the other ones if you want to grind those out. And I would recommend doing that as well because you could probably save those and use them to rank up an Outlaw Pass or a Halloween Pass whenever that comes out to sell those sets. One thing I've mentioned, I have a whole video on it as well. On these sets, don't sell more than 1 sample at a time because you actually don't bank that to trade it in. So if I sold both of these samples of this Onyx Fox, I'd only have 1 stamp. And that's what we need to look at, because if we go to all these, let's go back to our field guide real quick again, just so you guys understand. If we go over to these, let's go to Red Blonde. So we're working on the Red Blonde. You can see a little stamp here, right? I have a stamp here means I've sold a sample to Harriett. I don't have a stamp for this yet, but I have a sample in my inventory, as well as the Emerald Wolf. I got both of these over the last couple days. Now, if I went to Harriett right now and sold the other Banded Gator sample that I currently have, I still only have 1 stamp, so don't do that. Save those samples until you're ready to do a full set. So that's what we're going to do right now. Cowpoke, we're going to go sell the Emerald Wolf to her as well as the Red Streak Coyote, and we should have a full set to trade in. This is going to be awesome. I've done a lot of the regular animals. Excuse me, Dakota, I'm making a video. Thank you very much. I've done a lot of these extra or original sets, but I have not done any of the other ones, so... All right, we do this one. I'll get rid of my face so you guys can see what's going over there because everyone always gives me a hard time for that, for covering stuff up. But I'm pretty sure what we're looking for is something that has this patterned outline of the crown right here. We should have 2 that we need to find. The Emerald Wolf, there it is. Yep, it's the patterned one. I'm not sure why it's patterned when it's called red and blonde. But we need to sell this one. Give us $11. We'll get $11 for that. Like I said, you actually get the money for selling them to her plus trading it in. So then we'll go over to find the new one we got. We should only have 1 of them. I just got the coyote just like a little while ago. There it is, the Red Streak Coyote. We'll sell that one.
You'll be a legend in your own right if you keep this up.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. All right, now if we go back to our field guide, you'll see something's changed. We actually have a big stamp right here. That means we have 1 full set. If we look down, we have 12 of 12. That means we can trade this in. The trade-in icon is showing up at the bottom right there. It is square for PlayStation. We're going to go ahead and do it right now and make $700 just like that. Here we go. Trade it in. Boom, it is done. If we actually click back into it, you can see that we currently have no little stamps on any of these animals. Although I do currently have some of these animals sampled in my inventory. So now I can go back through all the patterned ones and sell everything I have. and we'll see how close we are to getting this thing again. But let's back out real quick, and we'll see where we are. 700 bucks right there, 1,500 XP. So make sure if you guys are looking to rank up some outlaw passes to go grind this as well and hold on to them. You can sell them all when a new outlaws pass comes out. That's some pretty good XP as well. Let's go back into sell for her real fast. And let's see, they were all of these ones. We're just going to go through real quick and sell every single one of the ones I see that are part of that I have. There's one right there. I have one right there. The Sun Gator. Oh, there was Wapka Boar. We also have another Ozula Elk. Is that it? That's all we got. Not too good. Not too good. We should have more of those. I need to start grinding these because, man, it's going to be some good money now, Cowpoke. Some good money. If we go back in there, we did have 5. We'd have 5. You can see they showed up now. We have 5 of the 12 of these. Not too bad. We probably can go get these pretty easy. This was one of the hardest ones, but the Ruddy Moose, I mean, that's a sighting mission. Half of these always are sighting missions as well. So we'll go through and get all those and make tons more money. I might even be able to grind this out again tonight after making this video. That's fantastic. So there you have it, Cowpoke. As the sun goes down and gets foggy in the bayou, we'll end it there. Definitely go in there and grind the Naturalist Role. Man, I'm so used to saying grind the collector role, and we ranked up as well. That's fantastic because starting this week, you can make some pretty good money getting those legendary animals, and moving on to the next week's. Once all the Panthers come out and you can grind all of those, technically it's over $3,000 for selling all 42 samples and trading in all 4 sets. That's pretty dang good. We're going to be grinding it. Let me know down in the comments if you're going to be grinding this too and make some good money. As always, I appreciate all you guys with your amazing support on the channel. Just wanted to mention we just hit 23,000 subscribers on the channel. That is fantastic. If you guys are excited for this new money-making method, smash that like button. If you're new around here, consider subscribing to the channel for more Red Dead Online content, including tips and tricks, news updates, gameplay, just good old-fashioned fun. Hope to see you on the prairie sometime, but until then, see you later.